Alright, I'm redoing that previous video because things weren't working in the way I thought they were. It turns out that you could, in fact, create a projector in Blender 3.6 and prior with a spotlight in cycles, but the process was a little bit more convoluted. You had to make sure you had a mapping and a texture coordinate node connected to the spotlight. You don't have to do that in 4.1. At least that's what I can see from my research. So, and research is a dubious term for what I'm doing. So if I create a mesh and rotate that on the x-axis, and I'm in 4.1 alpha currently, and then let's go ahead and delete this light, and let's add another light, a spotlight, and let's rotate that up towards our object. Let's switch our render engine to cycles. Let's use the GPU. All right, and then let's go over to shading. All right, and let's make sure we're using cycles. And right now we're just using the default light with a certain power, which is great for a lot of purposes. But let's use nodes. So once we use nodes, then, and this is again only available in cycles, then we can add a texture. And so I believe I have a texture over here that is very dignified texture. Let's go ahead and add that in, just drag that in, and then we can just plug that right up to the color, and then you'll see a texture right there. We'll increase the strength, and we'll always turn on auto refresh. If you drop in a texture this way, it automatically knows how many frames there are, but if you add a texture manually, then you have to come over to the node options and properties and refresh the number of frames with this button right here. Well, I guess you have to do that anyway. It increased the number of frames to 372. So now we have a projector projecting onto a plane, and it uses the inverse square law. So if I move it further away, you see it getting dimmer, and if I move it closer, it gets brighter, which is pretty useful. But it's a spotlight, and so it's round. And what if you wanted the full square, like you wanted to do a video projector or something like that? Well, make sure in your preferences that you have node wranglers turned on, and so that way when you have this texture right here, you can just select it and hit Control T or Command T. I think it's Control T on a Mac as well. And then here's the difference with 3.6. If you're trying to do this in 3.6 and prior, it will not have this option either by default, and it'll automatically connect to the UV. So it's using the UV. And in 4.1, this works. But what I found, if you're in 3.6, you have to switch it to the normal, and it will look exactly like this. And either way, this will work. But if I use UV, I have to, and I want to use the square, what I end up doing is I increase the spot size, but then I decrease the texture size by, well, increasing the scale number here until I see the size of the square. And then I will change the location by moving these dials here, so that way I see the square in there. And of course, I should have set this up before. I don't want it to repeat, so I'll set this repeat mode in the texture to clip, and then we'll just see the image by itself. And if you wanted to increase the blend, you could add like a little vignette to it or something like that. So there we go. GY, and then if I change the spot size, you can zoom in on that, and then we can increase the strength to it, so that way it's acting like a projector. And let's go ahead and make the world a little bit darker here. So you can add other elements to this projector. So for example, if I let's go ahead and just add the monkey, Suzanne, and you can see it's projecting on that. If I rotate it around, it's just projecting like a normal projector. Mind you, it's always in focus though. If I hit GY, move that around, you can see how it's changing. And it is just projecting it's just projecting a, sorry, it's early and I haven't had enough coffee. It's just projecting the light from the spotlight, so it's just a projector. And an interesting thing is if you want it to focus or defocus, you simply change the size of the light, not the spot or the blend, but the radius of the light itself. So a larger light will make it blurry. A smaller light makes it sharp. And you can increase the power here, or you can increase the strength here. Either way, you're just making it brighter. It's like having a power supply with 2 dials. So then the other cool thing about this is if we add a mesh, just a cube here, and scale up that cube, just make it really big, so it covers that whole space. There we are. So I've just got a big cube here, and if we want, we can go and create a new material on that cube. We can delete the BSDF and then add a principled volume and throw that into the volume there, and then go back to our render view, and you start to see what we're getting here. But let's decrease the density to 0.05, and then you can see that indeed the spotlight is acting like a good old-fashioned projector. You may have to increase the brightness or the strength after you add a volume, but if you were to animate this, and I've got auto refresh turned on, let's go ahead and open up the timeline, not another 3D viewport, but you can start to see the animation moving through here, and you will see the beams and everything moving through if you were to animate this. So there's a lot of creative options here for this, a lot of fun effects, and I'm not sure what's going on in that video, but that's another story. So making a projector with the beams and everything in Blender is possible, and I previously said this wasn't possible in versions below 4.0, but I had doubts about that, so I rechecked and discovered it was possible. It's just you have to set up this texture setting right here and switch it to normal, and then it seems to work. But in 4.1 it is pretty fast in cycles, but if you were to try this in Eevee, especially Eevee Legacy, no dice. And the new version of Eevee, looks like it's trying, but we don't see anything. Let's try moving that a little bit closer. I do not see that. Let's try switching that to normal. And nope, gotta use cycles. And there you go.